Welcome to the newest rebuild on the channel, and we are going to try and save Dundee United. Yes, we're going to Scotland, my home nation, to try and rescue a team who are really struggling in the Scottish Premiership. Now, they've not won the league since 1982-83 when they beat Celtic by 1 point, and I was like 18 months old, so I don't remember that. But I remember teams like the Morris Malpass played over 600 games, the Duncan Ferguson when they came through, guys like Billy McKinlay, Barry Robson. They've had some good players across the years, and even they had like Colin Samuel and Jason Scotland when they had the Trinidad duo. This is a team with a lot of tradition, probably should have done better overall than they have done in their career. Let's have a look at the club where we are now. We have got this database to start us at the 30th of January this year, when Dundee United were 10th out of 12, joint on points with Ross County and Kilmarnock at the bottom, only 1 point behind Motherwell in 9th, and 4 behind St Johnstone. Then you've got Aberdeen, Hibs, Celtic running away at the top. It's not looking good, so I thought this is the perfect club to try and come in and save the Tangerines. Tangerine Dreams, what we're calling it, and we're going to try and take them back. I'd like to get into Europe. I have no ambitions of winning the league. If you watch Hood Gaming's channel, he won the league with Hearts. Didn't win it with Hibs, won it with Hearts. I think this is a step too far for Dundee United, especially in 5 seasons. Competitions-wise, you'll see there, they did win. It was the UEFA Cup back then in 1987. Imagine we do something like that. It would be incredible. They won the top flight in 1983. They won the last one, the Scottish Cup, in 2010. A Scottish Cup or a Premier Sports League Cup would be phenomenal. Now, I asked my good friend Steve, Hood Gaming, pick a tactical style for this team for this season and let me try and build upon that. He went for wing play. So this is what I did. I went on wing play, choose a formation. I went, you know what, let's go good old 4-4-2. And it starts like this. And I made a couple of little tweaks to do with the players that we have, and it ended up like this. We've got an advance forward and a target forward. We've got Stephen Fletcher, who is 6'1" with 16 heading, 15 jumping reach. Big bruiser. He's not got the stamina and the pace, but he can win the ball in the air. We've got Dylan Levitt in the centre mid, who's got 16 passing, so it felt only right to get him on DLP. Aziz Bech is the most attacking of the fullbacks, so he's acceleration, good crossing, decent natural fitness, stamina. So we've got him as our wing back on attack. Then we've got the inverted winger cutting inside. He'll take up those roles in front of the CM on defend, letting the left back get down the ring to get the crosses in for the target forward. And we've got a bit more conservative at the sort of right back, full back support, because we've got a winger on attack. Because McGrath here, Jerry McGrath, can cross, he's fairly fast, mental's okay, good vision, so we want him getting down there and crossing the ball in for our advance forward. I've kept the instructions mostly the same. We're going balanced, we're playing through the left and the right. I have got overlap down the left for the left back. Playing fairly wide, we're on counter attack, getting the ball out to the centre backs. Lower defensive line, high press, really stretching the field, pressing more often, but trapping them outside, trying to get them to cross in to our 2 big centre backs. Now, this first season is going to be really short. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games left, and then the league splits into 2. Top 6, bottom 6. Bottom 6 fighting for relegation, top 6 fighting for Europe. I don't think we're going to have enough to get 6. That 10 points is a big, especially when you've been losing. You've only won 5 games all season. To go and win another 5 in 10 games might be a little bit ambitious. We're still in the Scottish Cup, knocked out the League Cup, knocked out the Conference League. Let's see, season 1 is all about survival. Let's experience our first game together. We won the ball in midfield. Levitt picked out Cujo, and he tucked it away. I think put his advance forward, gave us a 1-0 lead at Kilmarnock. But then, 75th minute, we did concede. Levitt didn't get the interception into Doidge, and he finishes past the keeper. But we got a point on our first game, especially down at the bottom, where we've got a bit of a relegation battle. A point is really good. After the Kilmarnock draw, we got a 0-0 draw with Hearts. We beat Motherwell in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup. Wonderful. A cracking 4-each draw with St Johnstone, where we did concede in the 81st, 80th, and 93rd minute. So we should have won that. That should have been 3 points. Lost to Ross County, beat Aberdeen. Big game at Tannadice. Pollitt and Cujo with the goals. We did get dismantled by Celtic in the Scottish Cup quarterfinals. That's to be expected. And then we finished off before the split with a 2-0 win over Motherwell. We're missing our starting advance forward, so Cujo's come in and done really well. Great ball from Levitt. Cujo with the finish at the back post. Then there's the McGrath getting to the byline, crossed it in. Little knock around and Cujo there to smash. I'll make it 2-0 with 13 minutes to go. Great win away there at Fir Park. And then, to be honest, we did really well in the relegation group. We beat Aberdeen, beat Ross County, beat Kilmarnock, Motherwell, beat St Johnstone 3-1. So the table looks like this. We survived by 6 points, avoiding the relegation playoff, avoiding relegation more importantly. We actually won 5 out of 10 games. 5 out of 15 games since joining, which isn't bad. We're only 9 points off Aberdeen. It's hard to judge St Mirren because they had to play all the tough games. But if we can get to that sort of 48 point mark, I think we'll be in the fight to get into that top half. Stephen Fletcher finished on 8 assists for our target forward. That worked really well. Matty Cujo got 7, Fletcher 7 with 8 assists. Sada Anaku was our backup AL. He was maybe a starting AF. Didn't play as much as Cujo. 6 goals. A decent start to life at Dundee United. We have no transfer budget for season 2, but we do have an extra 16k to spend on wages. With our top earner on about 4 or 5 grand, we can maybe get in like maybe 5-6 players. We're only losing, and officially Charlie Mulgrew on a free, he'll be going. The other guys are all 2024, so I went straight in and we got the guys that I thought were good enough on a new contract straight away. So we've got a bit of a base to build on. Season was a short one, but we're going to come back season 2 with full summer, tactic fully embedded, hopefully some new signings, and hopefully we can get into that top half in season 2, which will be out next week. Guys, hope you've enjoyed this. Please drop a like on the video, please drop in the comment, who's the best player you've signed for a Scottish team? Tell me your Scottish success stories, how did you do? I think I've got the bar like not too high, but fairly average. Maybe the bar's too low. I'd love to get him back into Europa League. That's my aim. Please join me next week for season 2. From me, Andrew. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.